Hello guys, welcome to chapter 7 on dplyr package by R Programming Tips. In this tutorial we will talk about summarize function and group by function from dplyr package. So before we start we need to load the package. I am using require function to load my package, and let me load my dataset, which was a CSV file, and that's why I have used read.csv. My file had header, that is we know the column names are present in my file, so I'm saying header is equal to true. Separator is a comma, and strings as factor makes sure that all my categorical variables in the dataset are converted into factor variables. Okay, so if I show you the str, you can see that private was a categorical variable and it has now turned into a factor variable. Same goes with college.names, which was a categorical variable and it has turned into a factor variable here. Okay, so let's talk about the first function, which is summarize function. And as you can see, the name suggests that it generates the summary statistics, and whatever summary statistics you want to generate, you can give them. Okay, so let me talk about the syntax here. Again, syntax is very simple. You need to tell summarize, provide your dataset name, and the first one is count. So I'm generating this new variable or header or a column name, which is count, and I'm counting total number of observations which we have. Okay, this n open parenthesis and close parenthesis is gonna count the number of observations we have in my data set. The next variable name I'm giving is average accept, because I want to get the mean value of the accepted applications. Okay, so this is a regular function which we use in base package. So mean, I'm saying accept for the for variable accept, and na.rm means if there are any na values, those will be removed. Those will not be taken into account. Similarly, I'm creating another variable sd accept by making use of sd function. Then creating another variable median accept by making use of median function, and I'm using quantile function to get the third quartile. Okay, so let's run this, and you can see that I separate each new variable which I am creating, or each new summary statistics which I am creating, by comma here. Okay, so let's run this and let's see how the output looks. So you can see that I have generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 summary statistics: count, average, standard deviation, median, and the third quartile for the same variable, that is accept variable here. Okay, now this is a very fast and handy function. I encourage you to use this function going forward. Now let's talk about the other function, which is group underscore by function. This is a very powerful function and can be exploited in many different ways. So what this function does is it groups your data based upon the variable levels. Okay, so you saw in my previous tutorial that when we use distinct function, we got to know that private has got two different levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of group by function, pass my dataset, and comma, pass your variable on which you want to make the groups. So let's run this and let's see what happened here. So let me scroll a little bit up. So you can see that a group by created an object, and this object has divided the data set in two different groups, that is based on the private. So we have yes and no, and this whole data set is now converted into two different parts. Okay, now this doesn't seem to be a very helpful for now, but the real power comes when you start to use this object with other functions. For example, we can use this with select, filter, mutate, transmute, slice, and summarize. So because we have already talked about summarize function, I'm gonna pass the same function, okay, summarize function, to this object, which is group private college, which has got we just created by using group by function. Let's see how the output looks. Okay, so I've run this, and you can see the data set which I passed was group private college and not the college like in here. So it's not the original object, it's the new object which I have created by making use of group underscore by. So let's see what's in there. Okay, so you knew that I told you that I divide my data set by private, and private had two levels, yes and no. And when I pass the summary statistic, exactly this same command, I got this data output for both yes and no, because my data set was now divided into two different two different parts. One is based on the private levels. One is yes and one is no. So you can see that this function is very, very powerful. The object created can result into really time saving and real quick results for if you're looking into the groups, if you want to check for the different groups within the dataset. I hope you enjoyed learning this tutorial. I will request you to go ahead and explore group by function and combine this function and use this function object which is can generated by group by function with other uh, verbs or functions which we have in dplyr package. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Happy learning, guys.